Okay, I think I will continue this as a drive back to my hotel. Except I've only wedged the camera in between the windscreen and the dashboard, and if I go over any bumps, the camera's going to kind of squirt loose and it'll end the clip, and I will not be bothered trying to do it again, so here's hoping. Alright, select reverse, do a 17-point turn, or however many bloody points it takes to turn around in this little rabbit warren of a car park. There's an interesting old, I think it's EK or something, Holden. Or what's, there's no ELs or MM, so it must be EK because it's not an EH. Okay, along we go. Here's the road. Goes down to that little point. There's nobody else anywhere else. In fact, the town's quite dead, because usually at Christmas time this town has people walking all over the place. Like, I better keep to the speed limit. Let's get down there. The police are just crawling like insects all over the streets. The road's rather rough here, and it's not a very good road at all. And I know this may be boring, and I know that I may solicit comments to the tune of GFR, like get effing real, and get a life, and what, you know, what's this shit and all that. But I do not care, because all they bark is air. Alright, so now this is where I've got to be careful for it not to... Oh, don't slip out, don't slip out, don't slip out. Okay, good. It's stuck. And here's a lookout up here. Or it says lookout, except I don't know what they're asking me to look out for. It doesn't seem to be any danger, so I don't know why they post signs saying lookout, but... yeah, just trees and stuff. I wonder if you can see it, or whether the camera's angled too low. I think the camera's angled slightly low, but it's the only way I could wedge it in the dashboard, so I'm going to have to live with it. Here we have a little gaggle of people that have arrived on their holidays, all stiff and stretching from their long trip. There'll probably be domestic arguments in that little motel tonight. People ups. Now, little fellow, little boy, nearly got himself attracting crows and other people, animals that eat vermin, that eat roadkills. There's the sign, and the sign says, you can't read the sign. Can you read the sign? Depending on whether you were taught or not, I wonder. 60 kilometers an hour is an atrocious speed limit to keep to. People get so annoyed doing 60 kilometers an hour that as soon as they're allowed to go faster, it's like a jack-in-the-box. They just spring out at 130 and 140 just to relieve the tension. Anyway, it's much like any other country town on the coast of New South Wales. There's nothing really to set it apart, except for 50 miles in either direction to other towns. Thank God we're on a quiet road. One of my sensory issues is the continuous sound of potholes and little rattles and little, not rattles in the car, but rattles on the road, pebbles and such like. It annoys me if it goes for too long, and when I get back on a road like this, I'm quite happy. Little bit of a bridge. Oh, there is a plane over there. I could have taken a shot of a plane after all. But nevertheless, here's a roundabout. I don't think that roundabouts ever really took on in America, because driving anti-clockwise around a roundabout seems to be insensible to people. Apparently, there's a lot of accidents on roundabouts when in countries which drive on the right-hand side of the road.